Hi guys, so I'm just going to briefly go over a few pointers and things that you may need to know to answer these questions, just like I would do in class. So if you look at questions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, the beginning of the question is the exact same, ¿Cómo prefieres? And then you have ir a la escuela, ir a una isla, ir a la ciudad, ir a Florida, ir al parque en el verano. Regardless of how the question ends, the question is being asked the same way for 1 through 5. So being that you have the same type of question being asked, you're going to answer the same type of way. Okay, if we continue down, you'll see 6 through 8 says ¿Cómo vas? And then 9 through 10 says ¿Te gusta? So I'm going to answer with you questions 1, 6, and 9. Okay, I gave you guys a keywords to remember little box down here, so that will help you out. But I just want to make sure that you guys are doing this correctly and you're confident and you know what I'm expecting you to do. So if you look at number 1, I'm going to change my font to red so you see it. So it says, ¿Cómo prefieres ir a la escuela? So I know como means how, and if you forgot that, it's right down here. Prefieres is a cognate. It means to prefer, and you know it ends in es, so that's you prefer. Ir a la escuela. So ir means to go. A la, to the, escuela is school. So I'm asking you, how do you prefer to go to school? Now, there's no right or wrong answer for this. It's just how you prefer. However, if you tell me I prefer to go to school on an airplane, obviously that's not correct. But if you walk, or you take the bus, or you go in the car, or you ride your bike, whatever it is, it's up to you as long as it makes sense. Okay, so if I were to ask you the question, how do you prefer to go to school? Your answer is going to, in English, your answer is going to be, I prefer to go to school in a bike, on a bike, walking, in a car, or whatever. So first, let's figure out how to answer it. So we know I'm asking you prefer. Your answer is going to be I prefer. How do you say I prefer? Yo prefiero. I prefer. Now, what do you prefer to do? I prefer to go to school. And how do you prefer to go to school? Now let's actually answer the question. What we've done so far is we're just answering it in a complete sentence. And remember, for word count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 palabras, 6 words here that you have added to your word count. Yo prefiero ir a la escuela. I'm going to say en el coche. In the car. Right here, I'm going to change color because I just want you guys to be able to see it. This is going to change for all of you, okay? It doesn't, you could have en el coche, but you may have a different answer, and that is fine. Again, at least as long as it makes sense, okay? So anytime you have a question that's como prefieres or something with prefieres, your answer is going to be yo prefiero, okay? Now let's go to number 6. Oh, I'm sorry, before we go to number 6, I want to show you guys that we don't need the to here because the es is already showing us that we're talking to you. Okay, same thing here. We don't have tu vas, but I know that it ends in an A and an S, so I know that's in the to form. ¿Cómo vas a la escuela? How are you going to school? So kind of the same question, just changing how we're going to answer and how we are being asked. So ¿Cómo vas a la escuela? How do you go to school? If I said how do you go somewhere, you're in English, your answer in English is going to be I go. So we have yo voy. Again, let's finish the question, or let's finish the complete statement. Yo voy a la escuela. I'm going to say en autobús. Now, accents on Google Drive are confusing there. I believe you need to download something. So in order to not download something, right here, because I already changed the language for the document into Spanish, it already caught it. And so you can right click and it changes it for you. If it doesn't, what you could do, I know this is not grammatically correct, but for the time being, just to show me that you know an accent goes there, just put an apostrophe next to the U. Okay? So just like that. Okay? So either one. All right, and then number 9, ¿te gusta ir en avión? Te gusta is you like. I always tell you guys this in class. The second or the anytime you hear te gusta, your answer is always going to be me gusta. You should have said that in your head already because I say it to you guys all the time. So me gusta. Before we even do that, you have to actually give me the answer. So if yes, you like going on an airplane, or no, you do not like going in the airplane. I'm going to say no, just because I want to show you guys how you're going to say you don't like something. So when you don't like something, you're going to automatically say no twice. So you're going to say no, comma, no me gusta ir en avión. Let's see if that caught it. It didn't. Okay, so I'm just going to put the apostrophe there. Again, it doesn't look good, but that's just telling me that you know it goes there. So if you put no, you're going to say no, no me gusta ir en avión. And if you're going to say yes, you would say sí, me gusta ir en avión. So now you have and I'm going to highlight this thing. I'm going to make that blue because that, again, that's going to change for everyone. So that's just a brief overview on how you're going to answer these questions. Now you can take the same format and answer the rest of the questions on here. And remember, if you need to refer to your keywords, you can refer to them. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me on Canvas or Google Classroom or email or Remind. I'm always here. Okay, so good luck with this worksheet. And like I said, I gave you the structure. So now you guys know in class, like we do in class, you're going to answer the same way. Okay.